chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Taken in the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bucs' 39-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, He was often running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
Now Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
20-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Give them a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action. Now Mahomes looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
the line of
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Get that quarterback and all come. Hey, check Mike 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. To the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the handoff.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
3-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. So that'll back them up 5. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A 10th carry for Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And they run it again with Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
If you kill it, motion me out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Mike 38, Mike 38. It's our time. It's our time. That's trash. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. Rabbit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Watch out, watch out. Check 15, check 15. Hey, 15.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially. At the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. In your face. Hello. Hey, Ripley. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Second and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Yellow. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 45 the Mike. Get the ball.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Check pass. Check pass.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Miller, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Scotty Miller, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they